everyone, welcome to California Dream Drives. Now it doesn't happen often that I get up before dawn on a Sunday morning, but this Sunday I decided to do just that. You see, there is a Cars and Coffee event happening at the local Audi dealership, and since the event is sponsored by an Audi dealership, I figured this might be the perfect chance to take Suka, my Audi R8 GT Spyder, out for a little morning drive to visit some other supercars. So let's head over there and see what kind of cars they have. Wow, that is a lot of supercars in one place. We're gonna dive right in and start walking so we can get to as many cars as possible. The very first car here is obviously one of the new Corvette Stingrays, which, great car, supercar, maybe, I guess so, but not quite in the same league as some of all the other cars here. But behind that, look at that, we have a Taycan 4S. I was lucky enough to be in one of these a few years back, and those cars are wicked fast. Probably faster than anything else I've ever been in. And we have new generation R8s, always nice to see. And what's coming up? Oh yeah, a Porsche GT3 RS. Leave it to Porsche to charge you more money to take things out of their car. Only they can get away with that. But it definitely is a cool car. And what else? Oh, a Viper? I was never a huge fan of those, but look all over here. That's a Ferrari 488 Pista. I just love the way that the front drops down behind the grille. We're a Ferrari 812. Now we're moving into 12-cylinder territory. Oh, and here's another 488 Pista. Wow. Oh, and speaking of 12 cylinders, here is indeed the king, an Aventador, Lamborghini Aventador S. Ah, that is beautiful. And what's that? Another GT3 RS? These cars are popular. I saw one for sale the other day for $280,000. Oh, Ferrari F430. That's a sentimental favorite of mine. Oh, and what's over here? Oh, look at that. That is a Mercedes GT Black Series. Very cool. You want a couple more Corvettes? Oh, that one's decked out nicely. I like that, actually. That's pretty cool. And then more of the new Audi R8s. This must be Audi R8 Central right here, because look at them, how many there are. And check out this black one here with the luggage carrier on top and the flared wheel arches and the red wheels. That's just cool. And we have one in a camo job here as well. Very nice. Let's continue over here because I see more super interesting cars behind all of these R8s. Check this out. That is a McLaren 720 with what I think is the Vorsteiner aero front fenders and Vorsteiner wheels. That is very nicely done. And more McLarens, the 570S and even the 600 LT. Very cool. And I just can't keep up because here is another Ferrari 488. This time it is a Spyder. Oh, that is gorgeous. And then we have a good old school Lamborghini Gallardo. You can't go wrong with that in bright yellow. That's a Huracan. Oh, that is beautiful too. I was not always a Lambo fan, but they're definitely growing on me. Let's take a look at the rear ends here. Look at that 488. A lot of people prefer the 458. I think the 488 is amazing. And the tail ends of all of the McLarens, I'm not sure I'm a super fan. They kind of look like bugs to me, like flies buzzing around. And maybe that's the whole idea. Who knows? But look at what's waiting over here. This is the new Audi E-Tron GT, and this one, flat paint job, dark wheels. I really like the E-Tron GTs. That is a nice alternative to Tesla. Audi did it right with these. Very, very nice spec on this one too. And we have to take one more look at this black R8 with the luggage carry-on. I just think that's so cool, the way that car is all decked out. Someone put a pretty penny into that, but well worth it, I think. And then this is the modern equivalent of my Audi R8. Of course, this isn't a GT, but it is the latest generation V10 in a very similar configuration to my GT. And it's slightly updated everywhere, which I really like. Taillights are updated. And the interior, also slightly updated, just a little more modern overall. They did a good job with these cars. But look at what we have over here. That is an Audi RS6, the ultimate sleeper car. We all know that I have a love for wagons. Man, this wagon is cool. Moving over here, more Ferrari. This time, it's F12 Berlinetta, and just gorgeous. There's something about red Ferraris that just can't be beat. There's another GT3, not an RS, but man, it's beautiful in that blue. I like that. But oh, what's over here? Gotta go check that in a second. But check out how this GT3 has the matching stripes on the wheels. I always thought that was a very cool little design feature that people put on there. And we have some more McLarens over here, but let's go over and check out the Ferrari Roma. Man, is that a gorgeous car. This car is not always super popular among enthusiasts. I'm not sure I understand why, because I just think it's amazing, and it's the first fresh design we've seen from Ferrari in a while, and I think it came out gorgeous. It's like a completely new and different kind of car. Oh, and look at this interior. That is to die for. But we have to move on, because I saw something out of the corner of my eye over here. Look at this Mercedes. Could it be? Yes. That is the new EQS. I didn't even know that those were out yet. And this car is good looking too. Mercedes did a nice job entering the electric world with that. It is a little on the safe side maybe in terms of the design, but certainly a good looking car. Next to it, of course, is another of the Audi E-Tron GTs, and I don't know, I just think Audi did it maybe just a little bit better with their model here. It's just a little fresher, a little more modern, a little more aggressive. I think the E-Tron GT would probably be the one for me if I had to choose, but I'll definitely have to check out the EQS. And both of them have the now characteristic light bar across the rear end. It seems like a lot of the new electrics are going with that, just like with the Rivians and with the Taycans as well. Let's take a look inside, see if we can see anything of this EQS interior. Sorry, it might be a little difficult to see because of the glare here, but it looks like a very nice two-screen setup with a big center screen, much like in the Tesla S. But we have to step over next to the EQS because there's something else going on over here, and normally I wouldn't be that excited about a Tesla Model 3, but this one is cool. The sound you're hearing is actually coming from this Tesla. The guy in the back is controlling it with his phone, and man, he put a lot of effort into this Tesla. It's obviously bagged also. You can see the air tanks here in the front, and look at this. Let's take a look inside. Look at that. He even put the new yoke in. A lot of people don't like those, but I think they're really cool. And as it says right there on the dash, this is definitely one of one. And there's the guy with the phone controlling the sound of this car. Very, very cool. But let's get back to the supercars, because next to it, check that out. That is an SLS AMG Roadster, and right next to it, an old SLR McLaren. You do not see those that often. Obviously, they were the stepping stone for the SLS, and this one is just gorgeous. Let's see if we can compare the insides of the two. That is just beautiful Mercedes interior. Now let's check out the old SLR. Also beautiful and obviously just a hint more dated, but you can definitely see the connection between the two cars. So nicely done. Oh, look at that, another GT E-Tron, but over here behind that, that is a Ferrari F12 GT S with the convertible hardtop. Gotta love that. 12 cylinders and a convertible hardtop. Can't really beat that. It also has the classic twin tail lights, which to me just scream Ferrari. The new single light ones are also very, very beautiful, but you can't go wrong with the twin tail lights. And look behind it, yet another Lamborghini Huracan. This one is an Evo Spyder. That red configuration is just gorgeous as well. The interior, like I said, I wasn't always a fan of Lambos, but man, I could be persuaded to maybe trying one of these. Such a sexy looking rear end as well. Look at what we have tucked away over here. It's the Porsche Taycan GTS 4.0, the new 4-liter version. Essentially a baby version of the 911 and the more street-friendly version of the GT. What an awesome car. But next to it, look at these two green monsters. That is, of course, an AMG GT-R, and next to it, the AMG GT Black Series. Again, you can see the evolution between the two, and I don't know, I'd be hard-pressed to pick between them. Such good-looking cars, and then both of them in that amazing green paint. Really, really cool that they showed up here.
So pretty, I could die. I can't be close to you, close to you, close to you.
Oh, and look, here's the real deal. The Porsche Cayman GT that I was just talking about. This one is the previous generation with a 3.8-liter engine, but still just another baby 911. And I'm so happy that the GTS and the GT brought the 6-cylinder engine back to the 718s, because they're just not the same with a 4-cylinder engine in them. This car here will be the ultimate track weapon. But look at this. Last Porsche on the row here is a Porsche 718 Spyder. And look at that blue configuration. Again, blue is not always my favorite, but man, this car looks amazing. I love those speedster-esque humps on the Spyder. And I really like how they pulled everything together in the interior as well. Look at the yellow dials and the yellow piping everywhere, even in the little grab poles and seat belts, and even the actual seating surfaces has like a plaid thing going with a yellow piping in there. Very nicely done. But before we end everything, we need to take a look at this car as well, because this is my GT's twin. My GT is Spyder 156, and this is Coupe 151 in exactly the same paint as mine. Really, really nice. This one's well cared for as well. And I do love those dark side blades on there. That's something that I don't have. The thing that I have is engine view envy on the R8 coupes, how you can see that V10 on display. Ah, that is incredible. And look at all the carbon fiber that comes with the GT. Really, really nice car. And before we say goodbye from here, I managed to get my GT next to GT 151 and just shot a few photos. Take a look.
Thank you for having us. Well, that certainly couldn't have worked out any better. I was surprised by the amount of cars there. There were some amazing cars there. Many more cars than I expected, actually. They packed a lot into that dealership. Which one was my favorite? It's hard to say. There were so many. I did like seeing the Ferrari Roma. That car was gorgeous. The new Mercedes EQS, surprise to me. I didn't know that you could even get to see one, and I found that car beautiful too. The Audi GT E-Tron, probably a little bit more sporty, a little nicer looking, a little bit more the kind of car for me. But overall, so many cool cars to look at there. Certainly that Boxster Spyder might have been my favorite. I'm not really into blue cars normally, but man, that spec was just incredible. But overall, just so many cool cars. It's difficult to choose a favorite. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below so we can talk about it. I'm very happy I got up early this morning to attend this event. If you have enjoyed this video, as always, please make sure to stay subscribed. And if you would like to see another really cool car video right now, I have one coming up for you right here. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. And remember, kindness makes the world better.
Movies, but this really